Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
We've got ourselves a good look at the Twin Bridges, and it is shaking. Now, that's the one thing we've got going in our favor today is the fact we do have a pretty good wind out there from the south-southwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour. And it does blow your body heat away from you. You're going to need that. Steamy sunshine out there right now. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds, but plenty of that steamy sun. And as we look off to the west, we could see a stray shower and storm pop up. We have an isolated severe threat to the northeast, but at the same time, I mean, for the most part, we're just sweating it out today, no doubt. I mean, hottest day we've seen this year is what it's going to be. It's going to set a record if we hit 97, 96, the old record, set in 2 different years. But it's been a long time since we set it, 1954, and then before that, 1902. So, yeah, and now we've got the day where I think we're going to remove those from the board. And then tomorrow, it's going to be closer to 100 degrees. I'm going to call it 99, and I think with enough humidity, it's going to keep it. One of the things about the humid air, you're not going to see the temperature rise and fall as much in humid air as you would in dry air. Dry air, if it was dry like it was back in 2012, we had no trouble reaching triple digits, and we did it for a slew of days. In fact, I think about 10 to 12 days straight. I had to check the records on that. Late June, early July. Then we got a bit of a break. Then we had some more hundreds later on in July. So that was a rough summer to deal with, but it was a drier heat that we had out there. And I know an oven's dry heat too, and it's not fun. It wasn't fun in 2012 either, but it's been a long time since we've seen triple digits. We have not seen a temperature higher than 97 since 2017, and we're going to do that, it looks like, tomorrow and also on Thursday. There you can see the blue sky over the Blue Bridge, but it's kind of a milky blue with that high humidity. Superior Ag camera on top of Fifth Third Bank, and right now it's 90. There's that dew point of 78. Pretty good wind, though, from the south-southwest at 13 miles an hour. Most of us now making our way into the 90s. 90 in Princeton, 90 in Fairfield, 93 Carmi, 93 in Morganfield, 88 now in Henderson, though, 91 in Owensboro, 92 Madisonville, and 90 in Greenville. And we're going to be working our way up into the mid and upper 90s for high later on today. On the comfort meter, 78, that is solidly in the steamy range. So, yeah, a long way from pleasant, but by Saturday, we're going to get a break. We're going to have the cool front move in on Friday morning early, right before daybreak, and it's going to knock the temperature down a little bit. We're going to go from the upper 90s down to the low 90s. So we're still in the 90s, but the humidity is going to drop too. We'll be in the low 60s on Friday. That's tolerable. And then we're going to be in the pleasant range as far as the humidity goes on Saturday. So, yeah, we've got big events coming up this weekend. It's looking better by the weekend. Doesn't look great, but it looks better. But over the next few days, excessive heat warning today. That is for southeast Illinois, where you could see heat index readings 110 to 115. Heat advisory, southwest Indiana, western Kentucky, 105 to 110. 110. And if you have to be outdoors, take frequent breaks. Try to get in the AC if you've got that available to you. Really, I mean, next few days, strenuous activities, even if it's just like weeding the garden, and I'd advise you just hold off on that this week. I mean, do it in the morning, early, or in the evening, later in the evening, and then drink plenty of water. Hydration is the key on days like today. Live first warning Doppler radar not showing anything of note. Let me see a little shower up there. But, I mean, for the most part, we're not going to be seeing much of anything. But I do expect to see a stray shower storm kind of bubbling up later on this afternoon. We've got some rain on the other side of St. Louis, down around Nashville, but on the other side of Nashville. And we did have some rain in eastern Kentucky that's starting to settle down. Future tracker indicates a couple of showers and thunderstorms firing, but not many. The chance for rain is 20%. And even less than that in a lot of areas down to the southwest. A better chance is going to be up to the northeast, where we do actually have an isolated severe threat for damaging winds and large hail. You can see kind of a wave moving through the tri-state there. As we work our way into the evening, though, it's going to be a mainly clear sky. It's going to be a near full moon tonight. At least we got that going for us. And it will be a full moon tomorrow. So the next couple of nights should be a pretty sight in the sky if you venture out. But that's when you want to go out at nighttime on days like today. Marginal risk for severe weather. Pretty much the northeast half of the tri-state does not include Evansville, does include Owensboro, especially the east side of town, Jasper, Tell City, Princeton, Vincennes, and also down to around Hartford. So that is for later on this afternoon. Don't see a tornado threat less than 2%, but there is an isolated large hail and damaging wind threat that are in play. High today, 97 degrees. That would break a record by 1 that was set for the 13th day of June back in 1954 and 1902. Mix of sun and clouds. Could see a stray storm popping up and an isolated severe storm at that. And a very hot and humid day, to say the least. We can see heat indexes 105 to 110. On the 3-degree guarantee, remember back on Friday when the temperature was 77 degrees? I called for 78, got up to 77. Those were the days. And that's a 3-degree guarantee winner. And today's winner is Patricia Cobb. Let's hear it for Patricia of Greenville. You've got yourself an umbrella courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. On the 7-day forecast, temperature staying in the upper 90s. This is going to be the hottest week we've had in years. We have not hit 99 degrees since 2017. Another 99 on Wednesday, 98 on Thursday. Now, the humidity is going to drop a little bit, but still very humid. And, of course, we're talking about temperatures dropping on Friday after a cool front moves through in the morning and drums up a little bit of rain, but only down to 92 and 90 on Saturday. So, but the humidity is going to be dropping quite a bit by then. And then it's Father's Day, 92 degrees. So it's going to be a warm weekend, but it's not going to be an oppressive weekend like it is over the next 4 days. Hey, this doesn't sound good. How about some strawberry tea? Angie.
Well, that's really amazing.
Boom, that's from Karen Cox right there, the strawberry tea. And that sounds delicious on a day like today, a hot day.
It does.
Get some strawberry tea.
Sounds good. I don't know if I want to make it out of that, though.
Give me a better strawberry.
Kind of strange. It might taste great.
Strawberry.
When we come back, we're going to meet the folks from New Hope Rescue, Jill and Diane. Paula,